Okay, dude sprung up. Is there giant spiders here?
Switch. Please. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel?
Very much so,
One who
yes.
stopped Alexander?
Yes.
Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but guess the wide hole. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my arm, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Thank you, random creepy guy. Oh, Agrippa. My bad. You told me your name. Cannot be opened from here. Nothing in here. Chancel. Let's not go there yet. I'm sure we're not leaving anything behind. Okay. Let's check upstairs. Got anything up here? Rotten fruit. Did we release the weeping woman? Tinderbox. Now we've got a weeping man.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Okay, that took a hit to our freaking sanity big time, I'm sure.
Shimmering blue light.
Yes. No.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help him. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Yeah, sure, why not? Not like we don't have enough on our plate.
I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Hundreds. So Alexander's a freaking... See, I knew Alexander was immortal, bro. Been the bad guy this whole time. Yet we praised this man. Such filthy thought, good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing to burden mankind. Ooh, we got blue flames now.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Let's go straight. Hopefully no creatures see us. What could go wrong? Okay. That could go wrong. So it's not a portal. Well, it could be, but don't have the right tools to go there. Go this way. Even though as soon as we open the door, I'm pretty sure a creature's gonna show up.
August 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
You probably were innocent, Daniel. But you're rethinking that now, aren't you? Is there anything else that we need?
No, don't kill her!
Okay, so I don't see that creature yet. Doesn't mean he's not around. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with the Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I began to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Alexander, you know what? I don't care anymore. You're the bad guy. Pretty sure of it. Maybe we're the bad guy. We've been the bad guy all along. Oh. Maybe Alexander was right. Maybe we are the shadow. We are the darkness. Or was he right? Or is he wrong and we're actually the good guys in this and he's the bad guy? Huh. So what do you guys think? Comment below, see what y'all's guess is. Are we the bad guy? And Alexander's telling the truth that we are the shadow? Or are we the good guy and Alexander's leading us astray into stopping him because he's the bad guy? I don't know.
Is this still time witnessing then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
It's because you're the bad guy, bro. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you're the bad guy. I'm the good guy. Carefully cutting the man open him. Think. This is how further must feel how Father must feel about this craft. Being an artisan, relying on one skill performs something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Saving your life from what, dude? Same thing. Run me on oil. Should be okay. If not, we can always come back. Okay, yeah, that went nowhere. Damn. Machinery where? Laboratory.
That's good to see. What level? Oh, that level. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
What other room? So we've already looked through all these cells. It's that room that I went to a long time ago. And this. More of an empty bottle of lead in him. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. No, that wasn't the machine parts. I think machine parts is this way. So there's those machine parts. We need to figure out a way to get in here. Oh, why did I do that? Oh. Good shape. This is no use. What else do we have? Tar. Container. Slab of fresh meat. I assume that's for the creature.
The shadow. It's close now.
Hmm. Did I miss something in this room over here? Guitar does go there. Right. I bet when we find the pieces, that's what that's for. Wonder if this piece means for him. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil.
Was there something else? Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Cannot be opened from here. Well, then help me.
And the next best thing, Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Meyer. You never heard of Johann Meyer? My God, his brother is the greatest man in history, and you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him? Meyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong? I found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old thing, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe. Inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. Some orbs.
Okay.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Bunch of boxes for a reason.
Fire was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide beyond the world itself. Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped. I've done the things that I can to escape this prison. Now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Okay, maybe that's what we needed.
Said he found a way to take me with him.
Run, Daniel, run! You're so slow. That wasn't creepy at all. You know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and... I don't know why this door keeps opening. I closed it. It's like every time I come up here, it's cracked open.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I'm not your friend. I'm not your buddy. And I'm not your pal. I'm doing this for the greater good, Alexander.
Our friend's coming. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
And no tinderboxes left. Where taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Where claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him. But that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could generate success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know that they are capable of. I have seen their deception, what they are capable of. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release, to release Agrippa without killing him. Rare told me to feed him a tonic made from the paralyzer Vita and Tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract his contents with the proper tools. The Vita could be extracted as usual from any and agonized human's victim's blood. I just need a large amount to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the Serection in the water-dwelling Karnk. I will have to address Weyer with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew the politics at each other while I sit quietly in peace, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cover before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same, Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to find his great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged, not but by time, but by anguish. A thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked out the window in the widespread forest of the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. Okay, got another note. Anything else in here? Not seeing anything.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. How you sleep. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel
So
it.
we
must
are
act
the
swiftly.
bad guy?
I will do whatever it takes.
No, we're getting we're getting gaslighted, bro. We have to be. We can't. We're not really in the shadow. Alexander's just using us. That's my thought. Something died inside of him that day. Watching the man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How can you justify your violence? Did you celebrate the good of the world?
Oh crap! And we died.
submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Okay, so we gotta be careful what we're doing. Especially since that creature's roaming around somewhere. Chase me, spooky man. I'm just trying to get rid of your boss. We'll be okay.
Is she dead?
So nothing here. Oh yeah, there it is. Right over here, any tinderboxes? Yep. Got one. Shit, dude. Don't do that. Forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eyes had ruptured and began to leak. Be okay in a little darkness. Is this where we just came through? Yes, yes it is. Such filthy thoughts, departure, as they are nothing but burden to mankind, they shall not be missed. Ooh. Do is
The wheel is good for keeping your victim still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Murderous limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel and they turned slowly, but they with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in the final act of mercy. Going the opposite way and tightens it. did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber, and he traveled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull below. There's gotta be something I can use to get that stuff open. I found a piece of ore. And it's in your box. Ooh. Huh. It's probably missed a piece of ore, dude. Look at
Get her back!
But open, but by what? Break open. Cross the bridge. Back this way. Believe we should hit this other place soon. Yeah, right here. Looking around. Maybe we'll find another piece of the orb. So there's 6 pieces. And it said this is one of them. And this require. And the other part. So there's got to be evenly dispersed. the other side. And there's another bridge. Okay. That's another bridge. No, it takes me to the same place. It takes me down. To the main. Okay, to that. So if we keep going, maybe is there some place I missed? Alright. Straight again. No, that's where we ran into that. Okay. Means the bull is here. Yep. Should be coming up on something. An opening. Yeah, this way. Can't go up there. So we come back around this way. We should run into that other room. Right? That's where we did.
What happened to her?
Okay. We just came here. Yeah, we just did. Dude, am I lost? No freaking way I'm lost. Left. Would probably help if I lit some of these torches, but like this one. Okay, so in that way. On multiple occasions. Oh, the wheel. Okay. Let me see the orb. Oh, I bet the orb was in that other room. Red. It was changing color. We've got a green one, purple one, and I bet it's that red one. Okay, that's the ravine, I would assume. But we found the bridge. I'm gonna go all the way back to this one. Right here. Boom. 3 pieces. Okay, now we can get the hell out of here. Man. Yeah, that's that part. That's that. I don't think we missed anything in here, did we? No. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay. This is that. We do need to find a syringe and a whale. Oh, well. Not a whale. A well. Let's check our notes. Let's see. Extracted from the blood. Okay. Okay. Which we found. So do we just give it to him?
Was there something else? Incredible. You found Vaya's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate. A door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vaya describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Okay. The dying man wants a specific tonic made to save him. One note speaks of mixture made with 3 ingredients. A mystic barrier blocks a passage in the channel. Pedestal in the chancel has a... okay, ready to do that. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces scattered in these rooms. Okay. We just need to find the ingredients to save Agrippa. Need a bucket. Oh, it's just some water, right? So if I get it soaked enough, I should be able to collect it with the jar. Oh, right there. Use item this way. Transept. The fearhead began to drown. Okay, he reached once more the empty bottle. Yeah, we've read this one.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me, Orb. Kill me! This one. Prepare him.